Alright, so I guess I do the intro and all that.
Sure.
Hell, how you doing, folks? We're doing a Death Ale tier list. I'm here with a Lucario X Gundam.
Yo. Greetings,
So,
people of the sphere.
sorry, what'd you say?
I said greetings, people of the star sphere.
Fair enough. Anyway, so we're not gonna be ranking like every episode because I have plans for that.
Yep.
But what we're instead doing is ranking each matchup instead. Like, which matchup do you think deserves to be redone since there's going to be a rematch of sorts?
Gotcha.
So more or less, we have these tier lists to quickly explain them all the way quickly.
Mm-hmm.
We have yes because that just means yes, this matchup deserves to be rematched.
Mm-hmm.
Okay is like, yeah, it could work, but there could also be, but maybe not a big rush, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like, we can have a rematch, but at the same time, I'm not sure. And then there's this tier, which I think that's obvious enough.
Yep. What the?
This is just...
Nope,
I don't
good.
think we need them, right?
Yep, we're good.
And this tier is easy enough to figure out.
That's enough. Enough of these characters, please.
And obviously, well, we have this tier special for certain matchups, but you can already see one of them is already here.
Yep. Hell no! No, no, no. I refuse to, no!
Yeah, and this tier is just for any matchups we just don't have any ideas on.
Basically, we might not know the characters at all or much about, so...
Yeah, simple like that. So, more or less, we're just going to be focusing on, at best, 5 tier list, and might just put a few episodes here because that. Now, I just want to note, I'll be talking about from Season 1 to Season 6, but we're not going to talk about every episode because we don't know every character, we're just only going to talk about the ones we do know.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to be sure.
Okay.
Anyway, so I guess best place to start is, of course, the very first episode, right?
Boba Fett versus Samus Aran.
Yeah, this one is... I don't know what to think about, like... I think, like... I mean, I'm not sure... I mean, here's the thing, like, I think Samus and the Metroid series definitely needs to be in Death Battle at this point.
Yep.
But as for Boba Fett, well, he was in Season 9 when he went up against the Predator. So he was Boba Fett was recent, but Samus, it's still weird we haven't seen Metroid since, like, 2015, really.
Oh.
I know, it's almost a decade and we have not seen a Metroid episode. So I'm not sure what to think. Like, Boba Fett's last episode was... okay, that's a good word for it.
No comment since, to be completely honest, I haven't watched Death Battle in a long time.
Fair enough, I know that. So, I'm a bit conflicted on how to rank this one. Because I think, like, we can agree, we don't really want this matchup, really.
No, not this matchup.
So, should we put it up here or where? What do we do?
Probably... maybe want them, but not in a rematch.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Since we might be told to see Boba Fett again fight against someone else, and it'll be interesting to see Samus go up against, like, maybe Master Chief or some other well-known...
Yeah, definitely.
Rep.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. Then we have Akuma versus Shang Tsung. I'm gonna be honest, this matchup... I mean, this is Season 1. It's a matchup that makes no sense when you think about it.
There was still little getting on their legs.
Yeah, so... the matchup itself just doesn't make sense, and... well, Akuma has definitely shown up back in Season 8, but that was with Akuma versus Shao Kahn, which...
you also seem like a pretty not good choice here.
I mean, Akuma versus Shao Kahn as an episode wasn't that really good.
Yeah.
But as for Shang Tsung, like, he hasn't shown up in a long while. I honestly believe both characters deserve better, so I'm gonna have to put them once more. I'm gonna have to put it here, actually, because I think Akuma deserves a better opponent than Shao Kahn. Like, I mean, I think Shao Kahn's cool, but like,
Wait, I just realized something. Who would
Yeah?
be a good opponent for Akuma? Azrael.
Asriel?
You know, from Blaze Blue?
Yanaji, like, I think that could work actually. I mean, they're very bloodthirsty and they're hungry for battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that could work. Oh, this one. Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't know how to answer this one. Like Wonder Woman so far in Deathfell has 3 episodes to go onto her name. Just to mention that right now.
3. Interesting.
The thing is, like, this is the first one. We all know that one.
Yeah.
And then there was Thor versus Wonder Woman, and that. I mean, I remember the episode. I remember the fight animation was kind of unfinished because it kind of had to be. They didn't have time to finish it up. Like, it was good, but like, it's more like you wish it was better, you know?
Yeah.
And then there was She-Ra versus Wonder Woman, which, and no joke, they repeated the analysis is just a repeat of Wonder Woman's analysis from Thor versus Wonder Woman.
Nice. Jeez.
I know, and like that was like 3 years after that episode. Jesus.
Good grief.
I honestly, at this point, like Wonder Woman has. Wonder Woman I think has enough episodes. It's just I think it's fine. But as for Rogue, I don't know about her. I don't know much about Rogue really. I mean, I don't know what good matchup she has really, to be honest. So I think like, should we just go like? And what do you think? Like, do you know much about Rogue?
I know she has abilities of taking like others' attacks and whatnot.
Yeah, but I don't really know what other characters fit that description aside from Shang Tsung. But I feel like M. Bison fits better for Shang Tsung, right?
Yeah.
So
Probably. Don't know anything. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just mostly on Rogue's side because Wonder Woman we're just fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and here they are, your favorites.
Super first is Doomba.
Yeah, I mean, it's a joke episode nonetheless, so.
Yeah.
I don't think we really need a rematch, right?
No, not really.
So, let's just say we're good?
Yeah.
Hagar versus Zangief, that is honestly a good question. I feel like the thing is, like, Zangief versus Hagar, it just doesn't work anymore because the Final Fight and Street Fighter are from the same universe, really, so that makes no sense to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really think of any matchups for Hagar or Zangief right now, really, on the top of my head.
Maybe Kin for Zangief? Since they're both this main series is, main type.
Yeah, but I also hear King can go up against, Incineroar from Pokemon, though.
Oh.
But I mean, that's not a bad idea, but I can't think much about Hagar, so it'd be cool to see them, but I guess it's gonna have to go right here.
Yeah.
And I think we could easily say this one, that this definitely has to go right up to here, right?
Uh-huh.
I think we don't know much about I don't know much about TM Team, but like I know that at least these characters need another chance, except for Leo, because he's shown up more than once, you know?
Although, funny thing, I'm just thinking that if they if they do a rematch of Hagar and Zangief, they should probably have it like a wrestling match, like how Balrog and TJ Combo was a boxing match, basically.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think that'd be cool. But probably be just the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Zerg versus Leo.
I don't know much about Battletoad at all.
And yeah, Leo has, and aside from Leo versus Zerg, there is also Leo versus the Red Ranger, which, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just put it right here.
Okay.
Alright, Yoshi. You know what I'm gonna just say right now? Yoshi versus Riptor, like, it's a strange matchup. Let's be fair here, right? Yoshi versus Riptor, that's a strange-ass matchup, right?
Yeah. Like,
I feel like Yoshi versus the Chocobos from Final Fantasy makes more sense. But as for Riptor, I don't know much about it, so I can't say much. What about you?
Yeah, I can't really say much on Riptor.
Yeah. So, like, should we just, like, we have an answer for Yoshi, but we don't have an answer for Riptor, right?
Yeah, let's put it on the don't know anything, maybe?
You know, now that I think about it, we're putting this tier for characters that, yeah, like, I mean, I would add an extra tier, but I feel like I don't want to do that right now, you know?
Yeah.
Unless we need. But Hal versus Felicia. Now we're good, actually. We're just fine. We're vibing with this. It's an alright matchup. It's just okay. Do you say the same, or am I the only one to think this?
Yeah, I'm probably the same on that.
Yeah. Oh, but a Kratos versus Spawn. Like, okay, this is a bit weird to actually talk about right now. I mean, because Kratos is already confirmed to be on 25, you know?
Yeah, he's with Azura.
Yeah, but Spawn, on the other hand. Now, Spawn's an interesting one actually to talk about here. Because the thing is, like, I've seen plenty of other matchups for Spawn. Like, one of them is for Venom, I think. But there's also, like, Ghost Rider, and one I think I like more is the Demi-Fiend from Shin Megami Tensei 3, and I kind of like that one a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I think, like, I don't know, like, you got Spawn, and then you got the Demi-Fiend. And they both can, like, summon a bunch of demons, like, that does not, I don't know, that is a metal right there.
You're basically wanting to see a demon war.
Exactly, and I think it could even work perfectly with, like, Spawn possibly might want to just take care of the Demi-Fiend. I don't know, like, I mean, I haven't been Shin Megami Tensei 3 yet, but, like, I think this matchup works perfectly. But okay, like, to put this in a tier list, well, Kratos is already is confirmed, so what do we do with Spawn? Do we just say here, or where do we put it?
Probably put it on want them, but don't want a rematch.
Yeah, because here's the thing, I think, like, a rematch is nice, but the thing is, I don't think people want this. They don't want just the characters to be back, that's it.
Yeah. Change it up a notch, why don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You did it with Kratos with Azura, why not do it for Spawn as well?
Yeah, Spawn at least has plenty of choices. I'd be personally going for Demi-Fiend, but I don't mind.
Maybe Ghost Rider, but
yeah, definitely. Ghost Rider would be interesting, but Bomberman and Dig Dug. I can answer this one easily. I don't know anything about the two.
Same here. This is definitely going on the don't know anything. Because none of us know about those two.
Yeah, oh, and Shadow versus Vegeta. Oh boy, here we go. Can I just do something for 1 second before we go further?
Sure.
Okay, like, I know there's like, oh, here you are. We'll put you here, and we're gonna put, there you are, here. Let's just quickly kill the soft right off the bat.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing, like, Vegeta has shown up back in, like, Season 9 with 4, and that was, like, back in 2022. And, like, aside from the fact that Prince of Pride is just, like, a banger track, I don't know if we need Vegeta back quickly.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Mewtwo and Shadow, that's a different story. Like, Mewtwo hasn't shown up since 2016, and, well, there's something to say about that. And as for Shadow, The last time Shadow was in Death Battle, he had to kill his waifu to finally earn a win.
Waifu? Wait, what the hell?
Do you not know? Like, Shadow's waifu was Ryuko.
Oh, you mean Kill la Kill or something?
Yeah, Kill la Kill.
Oh my god. When the heck did she become his waifu?
And like in like the Twitter takeovers, remember those? But I mean, it is canon.
Oh crap! What the fuck have you just done?
I don't care, but it's funny. But going back to it, like, here's the thing: like, Shadow vs. Ryuko came out like back in like season 8. That was like 2021. But the thing is, Shadow Generations. That's, in my opinion, a good reason to put Shadow back one more time in Death Battle.
And it's also the fact of the Sonic the movie tree, which also has having Shadow in it as well.
Yeah, but also the biggest thing is this. This matchup deserves better. Like, let me make this clear. While I would want Shadow to go up against a My Little Pony character, I'm not joking there. I am willing to be a people of a man. I'm willing to say that Mewtwo vs. Shadow deserves a second shot because, let's just say the episode had the fight animation clearly needed more time to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, like, the fact that there's a goddamn green screen in the background should have been the first warning sign to delay the episode.
A green screen! Nothing is real!
I know. But
yeah. If you're wondering.
Sorry, what did you say? It's Scuba's reference, or?
I said a Dubus reference. Said that.
I'm gonna just say I have no clue what you're talking about, but funny reference.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, Shadow vs. Mewtwo deserves better because not only I would say Shadow vs. Mewtwo will get a better fight animation, but because Shadow has some new stuff to come up with him, I think that's more than enough, and possibly as well Mewtwo has some new stuff as well. Possibly, I don't know too much about Pokemon.
It's been a while since I've been in the Pokemon phase, so I don't know anything what Mewtwo has been doing.
But like, would you agree with me that I think this matchup deserves better? Because if this fight animation could be done justice, I think that'll be more than enough reason to bring this episode back up.
Yeah, probably.
So I think, yeah, while Shadow and Mewtwo have probably better matchups, this is the best matchup for both of them, really, and I think this needs justice, so I'm gonna put it in yes.
Yes! Come to Papa!
I get that. I understood that reference. Okay, but as for these two matchups, like, one of them is a legit episode, and I don't really care about Vegeta vs. Shadow, so I don't really think I want this. So I just think we're just gonna say we're just fine.
Yeah, fine.
And then there's this episode, which is just... I feel like this is one of the only few joke episodes here we have actually right here.
If I were told to just literally blow up something and like, yeah, let's go get beer.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so, should we just, like, go with... What do we say?
No, that's enough.
Yeah, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, boy, here we go. Mario vs. Sonic. I'm gonna have to be very frank here, like... I don't know, maybe I'm one of the few people who said it or not. But I have said before that I think Mario vs. Sonic 2011 is... I like Mario vs. Sonic 2011, okay?
Okay.
But I don't like the sequel. Like, I thought the sequel was good, but, like, it's over time I've been thinking that the sequel's not as good as the original.
Okay.
But here's my issue. I don't mind a Mario vs. Sonic treat, because I think that's inevitable at some point. But I don't want it right away. I want, like, a different matchup for Mario and Sonic. Like, I don't know, like, Mickey Mouse, or hell, even Rainbow Dash for Sonic, or, like, Spider-Man, or even Kirby. Like, anything other than just Mario vs. Sonic treat right away.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, like, because... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, there is, like, a couple of other matchups for Mario and Sonic, respectively, so probably do those first before doing Mario vs. Sonic 3.
Yeah, it's just definitely it's that case. Like, just to mention, like Goku versus Superman 3. Like, I like the Goku versus Superman 2023. I like it, but like I feel like Superman and Goku should have went up against some other characters before that. But I mean, I'm fine with it. So yeah, I don't know what to say about this episode. Like, yeah, I think it's like I don't mind the rematch, but I don't want it right away. So
so how about this? Want them, but don't want a rematch.
So like so like here. We're putting them here.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, like so. Should we just put them at the back, or should we put them at the front?
Front.
Yeah, because I think it's just like we don't mind it, but like we just want them to go up against some other characters first. And I think we can quickly answer this one. We don't know jack shit about these two, do we?
Well, I know a good bit of Luke Skywalker, but I don't know much on Harry Potter, so...
Yeah, Retro would have been helpful for this one, really, but like, I mean, Retro doesn't want to participate for now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just mind if I just check how long we've been recording for?
Sure.
So we've been doing it for 21 minutes. I guess we're doing good?
Yep.
Okay, so, but anyway, yeah. What would you say about Luke, just for a moment quickly, okay?
Well, I know he's a skilled Jedi Knight and whatnot, and he has some abilities here and there.
Yeah, and I guess the thing is, like, this episode came out back in, like, 2011, so there's plenty of new stuff for Luke as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, here's this weird thing, like back in, like, 2023, there was, like, a vote for people for, like, there was a vote for people, like, who, subscribe to Death Battle.
Yeah.
Oh, like, you know, like, there's, like, these membership programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, one of the votes was, like, Luke versus Saber from Fate, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not joking when I say Luke versus Saber from Fate Stay Night, and just to be clear, just checking, like, do you know about Fate Stay Night?
I know a bit of it, but I don't know too much to know for the whole battle thing or something.
Do you know at least Saber, or Arthur, King of the Britons?
I know. Yeah, I know who's about Saber and whatnot, but I don't know her, how she... I don't. It's more don't know the rest of the whole series or whatnot, so I don't know her battle style or anything.
She's literally, just to make clear, Saber is literally King Arthur, just gender bend.
Okay.
Just the only thing is that she has an invisible sword.
I see.
But the thing is, like, I don't really see the connections for Saber and Luke, so I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to go for another don't know tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chun-Li versus Mai. Oh my god, actually. I mean, we know good enough. We know a lot about Chun-Li and Mai, or at least we're the fight game fans of our group, of our gamer squad here.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, here's the question: like, do we need to redo this matchup, or do we not?
There's probably a couple of other fights that fit well for Chun-Li and Mai respectively, so...
Yeah, and I mean, I know this was like back in Season 1, but I still think there's not much we can really do with it. I think like it's gonna just... It won't be any different. I mean, the only difference will be that Chun-Li will actually kill Mai because... or, I don't know, like, because like, back in Chun-Li versus Mai, like, they give Mai no stats, but like... Chun-Li was able to stop a car, so I don't like I don't know how Chun-Li lost to Mai in that episode. I'm just gonna say I think we just agree it's this, right?
Yep.
Okay, but I think we both know what we're gonna have to say with this one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. A Transformer fan and a My Little Pony fan walk into a bar. Sorry, I actually had a small bit of cider before we started, actually.
Oh boy.
Anyway, but like,
Yeah, Starstream deserves way better than Rainbow Dash. There's probably a whole bunch of other sneaky little snakes that would fit fighting him instead of, a high speedster.
Yeah, and definitely I think Rainbow Dash deserves better because not only was were they only covering season 1 of MLP, but like, just to mention it, if you don't mind, that I have her literal best matchup right here. The best matchup for Sonic and Rainbow Dash is right here. The best matchup for both of them. Sorry, I just say that. I think we could just agree. They just go here, and we both agree both of them deserve better.
Yep, both of them deserves better matchup than each other.
Yeah, that's certainly the right answer for this. Okay, but Master Chief versus Doom Guy. Okay, so here's the thing, like, the episode originally came out and it was like very limited because like it was a sprite animation compared to what we have nowadays, like a 3D fight animation for Chief versus Doom. So it makes sense to say that these two definitely need a better episode, but here's the weird question. Do we want a Master Chief versus Doom Guy 2, or do we want these two to go up against some other characters, or are we fine with both?
I feel like Master Chief, it would be interesting for Master Chief to go up against either maybe Samus or maybe a Killzone character, so...
Yeah.
And Doom Guy, well, let's just say, ever since Doom Eternal and whatnot, let's just say there's a whole lot of other characters he can definitely, he can basically rip and tear, so...
Yeah, I mean, I know this matchup is requested a lot, but like, I don't know if I want another Master Chief versus Doom Guy 2.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool idea, but like, I don't know, man. I think it's just like maybe we should just see these two go up against some other characters, right? So we're in agreement to say that these two should just go up against some other characters?
Yeah, go up against some other characters before duking it out again.
Yeah, so let's put them here, and I guess we'll just leave it like that.
Sure.
It's Dr. Wily and Eggman. Okay, like, what do we say? I don't know what to say about this one.
I don't know.
I mean, there's obviously the fact that Eggman's going up against Bowser very soon, so there's that. So I'm gonna just... I don't really think I know too much about Wily. So I got nothing else to say with this matchup, really. Do you want to just say we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, the episode was fine, but it just had a conclusion that didn't make sense, or not a conclusion.
I don't know, look, they just went with, let's give it to Melasonic.
Yeah, that's simply what happened. Peach versus Zelda. By God, I don't know what to say about this one. Okay, like, I feel like Peach and Zelda definitely have some more material to work off, so that it could work for a rematch, but like, at this point, why not just put them up against some other characters, right?
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
I think that's another easy tier.
Yep.
My favorite episode, because it just involves the funniest death in Death Battle history. Like, I mean, there's plenty of others, but like, what can you not stop with literally the Thunder God being thrown off into the fucking sun?
Yeah. Captain Peanut being chucked right into the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, but anyway, for real though, like, what do I don't know what to say about this matchup. Like, do you feel like Raiden should come back to Death Battle, or what do you think?
Maybe, probably come back, probably different fighter, don't know.
Yeah, here's the weird thing, like, like I said, he's fought up against, after Raiden, he fought against Vegeta and Wonder Woman here, so 4 has shown up at least 3 times.
I see.
So, like, I guess we're gonna have to put them here. It's still weird to put 4 there as well, but who cares, right? Alright, actually, and Link versus Cloud, actually. So here's the thing, like, the original episode, I mean, it aged, but here's the thing. We got like a 2021 version of this episode.
I see.
So we don't really need to talk about it too much. So I guess the main question would be instead now, are we just fine with them showing up in this with this matchup, or do we want these two to show up in other episodes against other characters, or we just fine with this?
I'm fine with that one.
So, like, should we just go, like, we're good with these two?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't figure much for these two.
Same.
I can certainly not say the same about this one, though. I don't know what to say, because Spider-Man deserves better, but the Batman. Aside from Deadpool, Batman is, like, probably the second most used character in Death Battle history.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what tier, because I don't want to put it here, because I feel like we're implying that Batman deserves another episode, because I don't mind Batman showing up another time, but, like, it has to be after, like, let's see, 1, 2... Like, it was back in 2021, so, like, how many years would you say, like... should we, like, go, like, 5 or 4 years for another Batman episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Spidey here... Like, Jesus, he needs an episode at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually not sure I don't know if I should put this in this tier, you know? Actually, I'm sorry, I'm asking this question right now.
Yeah.
So, like, what's our compromise?
You know,
wait, I just thought of something. I thought of something quickly, actually.
What?
Okay, how about, like, we make this quick little tier of Batman and Deadpool?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's make this new tier called Batman and Deadpool.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll just make this tier for Batman and Deadpool matchups. Which, actually, let's make this easier quickly. Okay, I just forgot, and... There we go. Okay, so we got that done. So
Batman
we're gonna put... Yeah, so let's just put this for episodes of characters who deserves more episodes, right? I think that works, right? That's a compromise. With that in mind, let's just quickly gather all the Deadpool and Batman episodes quickly, right?
Yep.
Okay, we've got you, and then... Oh my god, I forgot how many episodes we have to also cover. But thankfully, we're not going to talk about all of them.
Yeah.
I doubt we have the time for all of them, so we're only going to just cover the ones we need to. So, okay, we're going to put you, and here we go. So, okay. So, how about this quickly? Like, from which of these characters do you think deserves another shot? Like, just going with each of them.
Okay, let's see.
Because I'm gonna, like, put them, like, in, so, like, here would be, like, the top, and, like, here would be, like, last, you know?
Okay.
So, I, for one, would say definitely Spider-Man deserves another matchup.
Yeah.
So he definitely needs to go at the top.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to say the same for Black Panther, because, like, putting him up against Batman was just, like, what? You know?
Yeah, there's probably way better combatants that would fit well for Black Panther.
Like, this matchup makes sense, but this was like that was a stretch. Like, I get it, but, like, I don't really like it. Mm-hmm. I don't think the episode was any good either. I think Black Panther deserves better, so yeah.
Okay. Probably Deathstroke as well.
Yeah, definitely Deathstroke, so we put him here in third place.
Mm-hmm.
I know Pinkie Pie has some matchups, but I'm not crazy for her to show up yet again, so we'll put her last.
Okay.
So that just leaves Cap and the Mask. So, like, in Deadpool versus the Mask, the Mask said, who's next? So I think, like, maybe the Mask should show up at some point again. Like, yeah. I just have to wonder who. So I'm just gonna say, should we put him at 5th or 4th? Because then there's Captain America.
Yeah, 4th.
Okay, yeah. You know, I just want to mention, like, as well, for one particular matchup, like, for a Champions poll, yeah. One of the matchups for Cap was, like, Kamen Rider Ichigo.
Oh yeah! That actually would seem like an interesting matchup, I would say.
I would really like to see this because I feel Cap definitely deserves. I mean, Batman versus Captain America. Just to make clear, it was only done because this episode had to be delayed.
Okay.
That just tells you how much this episode. That just tells you how much Batman mattered in that part, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get what I mean, but still.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, there's Ash versus Yu-Gi-Oh, so we already have an answer for this.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what about Blanca? Do we need a Blanca, or are we just gonna just say we're fine?
Yeah, we're fine. I can't really.
Yeah, we're just gonna put you right here.
Mm-hmm.
And now here you are.
Goku versus Superman.
Well, I mean, like I said, I feel like Goku and Superman deserve other characters, but like, we don't need a fourth Goku versus Superman. I think that's clear enough at this point.
Yeah, that's enough of these two fighting it. They deserve better matchups.
Yeah, like, I know there's like Sonic versus Goku, but like, I honestly just want to see Sonic just get like rainbowed by Rainbow Dash. I'm not lying. I just want to see that blue hedgehog be curve stomped by a goddamn My Little Pony character just to see the Sonic fans' reactions.
Oh yeah, I just want to see Sonic get his ass kicked because you want to see Sonic fans rage.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do legit want to see Sonic versus Rainbow Dash. But Goku versus Sonic, not a bad idea. And as for Superman, I can't think much. I just think we'll just agree these two deserve another matchup, but just not against each other one more time.
Gotcha.
I would put it at that tier, but like I think we don't need to put it there. Okay, so alright, now we've taken care of all season 1.
What?
We've taken care of season 1 now.
Oh, let's see.
So we're now starting on season 2.
Good.
So do you want to say anything? Do you want to take a small quick break before we continue?
Nah, I'm good.
So we continue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's start with... Okay, can I just say this right now? I don't know much about these two other than I like the episode, but... So I got nothing here.
I don't know really anything about these two.
Okay, we're put... Alright, another one right there, and... Oh boy, I've got a lot to say about this one, actually.
I see.
I have to say this. Let me just start off right off the bat again. I already talked about how much I don't like Akuma versus Shao Kahn.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I'm going to be talking about that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's one thing I think, Shao Kahn absolutely needs one more matchup. Because I feel like, with the exception of this one, Akuma versus Shao Kahn was more of a disservice because... I mean, maybe except for this fight animation, but like Shao Kahn is a conqueror. And none of the episodes really show that, like in the fight animation at least.
Yeah.
They show him as a ruler, but they don't show him as a conqueror of all realms who should be feared by anyone. But then again,
realms. I do not rule. I conquer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but then again, Nerem Studios has done a great job about it, so
yeah,
can't blame Death Owl.
Keep him an idiot.
Yeah, I don't want to bash Nerem Studios too much.
Yep.
I want to just calm it down at this point.
That already.
Exactly. So, and as for M. Bison, I mean, I know I'm kind of sick of M. Bison back in Street Fighter 6, even if I think his comeback is interesting, but I'm not entirely sold on it because it's M. Bison back from the dead and not non-canon.
Mm-hmm.
But M. Bison versus Shang Tsung does sound like an interesting idea, but I'm not entirely sold on it, so... And what about you? Like, we don't need a rematch of this, right?
Yeah, not a rematch of these two.
But we do. But I think we can agree both of them deserve at least something better, right?
Yeah, different matchups.
So we'll put you. All right. Here's. Should I put them like here?
Sure.
Okay. Next up is Ryu versus Strider. I gonna be honest. I don't have any complaints about that episode. I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure. Maybe I would like to see Joe Musashi from Shinobi be fighting one of them, but it's not like a really big deal for me, so I don't really care about if these two come back.
Okay.
I'm more just wondering, when is Dead or Alive or Ninja Gaiden going to be talked about on Death Battle again? So I think we're just going to say we're good here.
Yep.
I think especially for this one as well.
Don't know much or at all about Bucky O'Hare, so...
Oh, I was talking about Ivy versus Black Orchid.
Oh.
Like, I mean, the episode is... There's not much I could say about the episode. It's just... there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really know, and I don't think this matchup makes any sense at all, so... I think I could just... I mean, do we even know much about these? I mean, I know about Ivy, but I don't know much about Black Orchid, do you?
Yeah, I don't know much about Black Orchid. I do know a bit about Ivy and whatnot.
Well, just to quickly mention, here's a little fun fact. A little fun fact is that the Death apparently, Ivy's voice actress learned about Ivy through this episode. No joke, she actually left a comment saying that she actually learned a bit about Ivy.
Holy shit.
I know, and it has Horny Boomstick in there, so that's questions. I mean, it does make sense though, because Ivy, you know, so...
Yeah.
Should we just, like, put them in, we're good, or should we put them here?
Yeah, put them in don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Fox versus Bucky O'Hare. We have... Yeah, I don't know about this one, actually.
I don't know about Fox, but I don't think he deserves to be put into a rematch with whoever the heck this guy is.
Yeah, Bucky O'Hare, like... I feel like, with the exception of Death Battle, you don't know who the hell this is, and apparently he's owned by Hasbro, so I don't know what Hasbro's doing with this character.
Yeah, he's doing jack diddly shit with him.
So I guess we're just gonna throw him right in here. Yeah, let's just throw this matchup in here, right?
Yep.
But Terminator versus RoboCop. I'm gonna say this. Can I just say this right now? I think the episode's fine. I don't think we need a little HD edition. I don't think we need that. I think we're just good. I think this was quality. This was amazing, and not to mention this had the god animator of Torian Crawford, just the god of Death Battle animation. So I think we're just good. Like, I just want to ask, what about you?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing really that would be it. I mean, if there's one thing worth mentioning, it did have a better Terminator voice actor than Mortal Kombat 11. Sorry, I just had to bring it up. I could not resist. YouTube video from 2014 has better voice acting than video game from 2019. You know?
Yeah.
And Luigi versus Tails. Oh boy, here we go. Luigi versus Tails. I don't know what to say about this one, actually. I know, like, with Luigi versus Tails, it's very infamous in the Death Battle community for how much it treats Luigi like a kind of a punching bag.
Yeah.
Like, kind of, but, like... I don't really know about this. I mean, I watched the episode. I don't really think it's that bad, but, like, I don't think it's good either.
Okay.
I'm honestly just gonna say, I don't think we need a rematch of Tails versus Luigi, because if that just happened, it's just gonna be... I mean, when you see Luigi dying, that's not exactly the best way either, because his death was just... It was just not that good. It was just horrifying. And now I see it. I just want to say, let's just put them right here.
Yeah.
Because they need a better matchup. I know the two actually have better matchups. Like, there's Luigi versus Shaggy, which I think that's a cool idea. And then there's Tails versus Coco from Crash, and I think actually that's a good idea as well. Yeah?
Yep.
I think we're in agreement there, but So this the starters matchup. Do you remember this one?
Somewhat.
I don't really know if I don't really think we need this. I'm gonna be frank here. I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I think we're just good, right?
Yeah, we're good.
But do you want to add anything here, or no?
Nah, I got nothing.
Okay, if you mind if I quickly just also fire this off away as well.
Sure.
Pokemon versus Digimon, Charizard versus Agumon.
Yeah.
Do we need another one of this, or do we just be leaving it alone?
Leave. Yeah, probably leave it.
Yeah. Volgar versus Sector. Volgar versus Sextor. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about how Retro said Volgar, not Volgar, Sextor, I'm gonna be honest here. You wanna know, the only interesting fact about this episode?
What?
The interesting thing was the research team, and I think it was the research team that said that they wanted to have Cyrax versus Volgar.
I see.
But for some reason, they put Cyrax in instead.
You mean Septor in instead?
Yeah, but I mean, Cyrax was supposed to be Volgar's opponent, but then Sextor got in here.
I see.
Yeah, I don't really think there's anything interesting about this episode other than just the fact that a switcheroo happened.
Actually, Septor and Cyrax do make sense, with considering their similar storylines of being machines regaining their humanity, basically.
Wait, Volgar and Sector make sense?
Well, yeah, they both are
But isn't Sextor actually evil? Like, he's catch-up.
No, I didn't mean Septor and Fulgor. I meant Fulgor and Cyrax.
Yeah, I know, but should we just refer to the two as just ketchup and mustard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. Mustard and Volgar makes more sense than Volgar versus ketchup. I got nothing here, so I think we're just gonna say. I don't know. I feel like this matchup just shouldn't have happened in the first place, kind of. But I don't know what to say. Do we just put it in? We're good, or just no?
Yeah, no. That's enough.
Okay, now here's the better question. Which no? Yeah, actually, here,
no,
right?
That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Godzilla versus Gamera. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about these two. What about you?
Well, I know Godzilla is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Do you know about the turtle one, Gamera?
Well, I know a lot about Godzilla. I know shit about Gamera.
I think we could put this in. I think we have our answer then, right?
Yeah.
I think, not to mention there's Hulk versus Godzilla that's actually gonna happen, which I'm not exactly excited for, but it'll be interesting to see. Okay, White Tiger Zord versus the Gundam Epion, the only Gundam I know.
No wonder you chose that a lot when we play Maxi Boost.
Yeah, yeah. What do I don't think I have much to say about this one, so I'm just gonna let you take the floor here.
Okay, those two. To be completely honest, I feel like this matchup doesn't really work, since one is literally a superhero match that's created to help out, protect humanity, and the other one is literally a machine of war.
I guess, but I do remember that the pilot Tommy Oliver did work under the evil side, and I think the pilot of the Gundam is also is he evil or what is he?
Well, here's the thing. First one was mind control. The second latter was actually more of believing in this is the right cause to do it. Not at the whole, I was mind controlled to do it. He actually believes of doing evil things for it would help. Plus, he's also accounted as a Char clone, basically. And to be completely honest, Char, his morality is all over the damn place.
I see. So, I guess I'm gonna have to leave you to take the floor. What do you say about this matchup?
I would say that It would be good to see them again, but definitely not in this matchup. Different matchups for them.
Alright then, we're putting them in here.
Yep.
I know Tony Oliver went in again, but with now the Dragon Sword instead of the Tiger Sword, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
Yeah.
But what about Ryu versus Scorpion? That's a good one actually to talk about, and actually just for the hell of it as well. Let's put you up here as well quickly. So let's just knock this off the bat.
Okay.
I want to say this much. I think Ryu versus Scorpion is a good episode. I mean, I know the matchup is just basically Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter, but I think this matchup makes sense. I mean, maybe some people don't see it that way, but I think I think sense. But what about you?
I guess being the whole mascots of their certain series or whatnot, right?
Yeah, I mean, they also have. I mean, they also are. I mean, Yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this one. I just think this matchup. I just like the vibes of this matchup. Okay.
Okay.
But as for Ryu and Scorpion,
Wait,
yeah.
Scorpion as the mascot of Mortal Kombat. Also, Scorpion, not really the main character because they decided to give it to freaking Johnny's baby.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that animation.
Johnny? No. To his baby. His baby.
Okay, quick question. What do we do with these two? Because Ryu has Jin, but I don't know if do we need another Ryu matchup? What about Scorpion?
Scorpion probably maybe a different matchup.
I swear I remember there was one actually. Maybe I might show it to you later, but where did I put it? There you are. I might show you that one possible matchup later on. Actually, maybe I could actually quickly just show it to you. Let's see if I think it's let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. So I think it was week. Yeah, here we go. Oh. This was one of the possible matchups to vote for.
Scorpion versus. Okay, I have no idea what the heck Sekiro.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Yes, but I just thought I would just show it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But what about Jin versus Ryu? I mean, we already said we don't think Ryu needs another matchup, but what about Jin? Because I think this is just the perfect matchup for these two right now.
Yeah, I think we're good for that one.
Okay. Kirby and Majin Buu. I mean anything for Kirby. I mean, I just want to see Kirby again. I just legitimately want to see Kirby one more time in Death Valley because this cute buff ball deserves to be there again. He's just so cute. What about Majin Buu though?
There might be some other godly destroyer we can put him up against.
But can you think of one at the top of your head or no?
No.
Okay. I mean, I know Kirby has some matchups, but I don't know what to think of. I know there was actually
That's kind of funny. Me just saying, we might put him up with some other godly destroyer or whatnot, and you're like, and just me just saying, did I think of anything? Nope.
Yeah. But as for Kirby, I know apparently Kirby was supposed to go up against Ditto, but apparently they found out that Kirby just outright curb stomped Ditto right away. So that's why they went for Majin Buu instead, and
yeah.
And apparently it's close, but that's how Dragon Ball found out the true terror that Kirby is an actual goddamn monster.
A cute, adorable god of death.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we could just say we'll just put them right here.
Sure.
How about yeah, this. Oh boy, this one actually. Okay, can I just mention something quickly about this matchup before I go anywhere further?
Sure.
Okay, first off, I know a bit about BlazBlue, but I don't know, my knowledge is somewhat failing me right now because I haven't played BlazBlue in a long while. But as for Guilty Gear, I know nothing. Just thought it would be worth mentioning. Anyway, back to this. But the matchup itself, I know this makes sense. But damn it, do I want the best matchup for these two? But damn it, do I want this?
Yeah, that's definitely probably a way better matchup. I mean, they both lose to hand. They both want revenge, and for someone else causing them harm, great heat pain.
Yeah, just giving them the worst day ever, and not to mention cutting off their arm and then technically killing their siblings. I mean, technically speaking, Saya was already dead, you know.
Yeah.
I just think, I mean, yeah, it's just no questions asked. But Ragnar versus Velvet is just Ragnar's best matchup at this point. I'm not against Ragnar versus Soul, but I don't really want it. What I really actually want to say is this much, though. I think before Ragnar should come back, they need to tackle BlazBlue one more time, but they need to do it with someone like Bang Shishigami or Iron Tiger. Someone who's smaller in the BlazBlue universe before they head straight into someone like Ragnar or Yugi Chermi, you know?
I see.
So I'm gonna say that much.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to say about this one, actually. I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing too.
Yeah. And let's just not redo this because we're not messing with peak fiction, okay?
Yep, this is all. We're good. That's already perfect.
Yeah. Instead, let's talk about Guts versus Nightmare.
Nothing of Guts.
I know nothing about Guts, but I know about Nightmare, and I know Nightmare deserves better.
Yeah.
Now, here's the weird thing. I want to mention it just right now. I think Nightmare versus Odorous does sound like an interesting matchup, but there's Garland versus Odorous, and I think that could work better, you know?
Who the heck is Odorous?
Remember Live Alive's the main protagonist / you know who?
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, just making sure. I'm not saying the last part because, you know, those two haven't seen his true colors yet.
We keep it that hit till when we get to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I would say Nightmare versus Odorous makes sense, but I feel Garland versus Odorous makes more sense. So, I don't know what to think for Nightmare, aside from Pokemon, probably.
Pokemon.
Like, I think, like, isn't there, like, a Pokemon that takes your soul away or something?
Oh, yeah. I actually can't think of... Don't know if they're actually true or not.
Ah, fair enough. But, yeah, I think should we just, like, put it... What do we say? Like, do we just say put it here or something?
Yeah.
Because, like, I want to see Nightmare again, and I know Guts showed up back in, like, last season against Dimitri from Fire Emblem. But there's nothing else to say.
Okay.
And Lex versus Iron Man. I mean, there was Batman versus Iron Man, and that was okay. There was Lex versus Doctor Doom. You know the only thing I could say about Lex versus Doctor Doom?
What?
I can literally say it's the only episode where I literally want to say, shut the last fuck up. Because Lex and Doom don't shut up.
Shut up already! Why don't you shut up already?
Exactly. That is, like, what I think about this matchup too much about. Other than that, I think we don't need this. We don't need this matchup again, so we're fine. We're just good, right? We're vibing. Right? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is a doozy, actually. This is a doozy. Do you know much about Beast versus Goliath?
Nope. I don't know much about them.
Okay, but I do know about the episode itself. Like, the main concept of the episode, I think the main concept of this episode is genius. Okay. Taking, like, two characters who want to help and protect humanity, but yet they're shunned by it.
Oh, I get it.
The episode itself, the fight animation itself, literally two bloody monsters just trying to kill each other for no reason. I think we could immediately put that. I feel like I want to immediately put it in. Just do it.
Okay.
Because this matchup deserves better than just Beast and Goliath just turning into absolute bloodthirsty monsters, which they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just leave it there, and then... And might as well actually just quickly group up the Metal Gear episodes, you know?
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I think both episodes are pretty good, and I don't really know what else to say if we could bring these characters back. What about you?
Yeah, I think they're good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of much for Snake other than Batman, but this episode's fine.
Oh, sorry, I'm just talking to myself here.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna say I think this episode's fine, so we're good.
Okay.
And as for Wolverine, I don't know what else to say about Wolverine. I don't know much about what matchups are good. I just know this episode is I just like this episode. So, what would you say?
Yeah, I think they're good.
Okay. Vader versus Doom. I mean, I mentioned earlier that Doom went up against Vader, like Doom went up against someone who is called Lex Luthor. We don't need to talk about that. But as for Vader, Vader went up against a Naruto character, so that's something interesting.
Vader, Star Wars character going up against Naruto. That's enough.
I know. It is the funniest. That's the funniest thing to think about. But other than that,
Vader did go to Soul Calibur, so.
Wait, what?
Darth Vader going into Soul Calibur characters, remember?
I mean, like, do you think like there's an actual like matchup for Star Wars versus Soul Calibur?
I don't know.
I think that'd be cool, but like.
Actually, wait. Maybe Darth Vader with Siegfried?
Actually, that's a good one. I think that's a good one, actually. But I don't know. I need to look into it more just to see.
Yeah.
But I think the episode was just okay, but I don't really care about this, so I don't know. Like, I don't know much about these two. So, what about you?
Which ones?
This matchup.
Oh, I guess you could say, yeah, probably good.
Yeah, okay, so we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so I got this weird thing when I see this controller, I have to eat them. Donkey Kong! Sorry, I just couldn't resist the Scott the Woz reference. Anyway, but Knuckles versus Donkey Kong. I don't know what to say about this one, actually. Like, I think we're just fine. Like, I know there's another. I think like Knuckles has other matchups, but like I think this is the best matchup he has here. And I don't really think the episode's that bad. I think it's pretty good, so I'm being fine with it, even if Retro's favorite Sonic character did die. Like, is Knuckles Retro's favorite character in Sonic?
Probably not.
I think we just can agree that this is fine, right?
Yeah.
Or what about? Okay. And I don't think we don't need to do this again. This was good.
Yeah.
So let's just go. Yeah, we're good. And then there's Yang versus Tifa, the most. Oh my god, this is a controversial episode. Do you know much about the infamy about this episode or not? I
know a bit of it.
Yeah, just making it clear that it wasn't Rooster Teeth who made Yang win. It was probably the Death Battle team because their math probably was wrong.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm gonna be honest here and say this right now. I'm conflicted on this. Because here's the thing. I don't want to see Tifa versus Makoto.
Okay.
You're playing out your PlayStation right now? I'm not blaming you. I'm sorry. Like, we've been talking for an hour at this point, so I don't blame you.
This is how much I'm a bit interested on the personal matter. I'm literally playing games while talking to him.
I guess.
I think this makes things a bit funnier. But then again, this is like our last blood chat where I'm playing F-Zero while you guys are talking.
Yeah. I don't know how much of this. I don't know if I'm gonna show the whole thing, but I'll probably. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But to go back to it, my issue is I don't mind seeing Yang and Tifa come back, but like I don't like this matchup. But at the same time, I either see Tifa fighting against Makoto from Persona 5, and I just go like, and it's just I'm sorry, like I don't know what other people see in this matchup other than Persona 5 versus Final Fantasy 7. I'm sorry, I don't understand the logic. I legit am being serious here. I don't know I don't understand the matchup.
Okay.
I just don't want to see Tifa versus Makoto. I legit don't want to see it, but like I understand if people like to see it. I'm not going to argue against them.
Okay.
I'm conflicted, so I'm just gonna have to say I'll just put them in. Want them, but don't want a rematch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's gonna be there. Okay. Mega Man versus Astro Boy. Do you know much about Astro Boy?
No.
Okay, good. I don't know much either. And as for classic Mega Man, I'm not a Mega Man expert, so I think we're just gonna have to put them in don't know.
Well, I know my good way around Mega Man, but I don't know much on Astro Boy, so probably best to put it there.
Yeah. But what about Hawkeye versus Green Arrow? Do we know much about them?
Well, I know they're both who skilled archers with a variety of unique arrows.
Yeah, I think I don't really see much else. I feel like this was just their best matchup, and it's just fine. So we're just I'm gonna put them in. They're good, but like, what about you?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so that's season 2 done. We have only. Let's see. Will we end off at season 3 or season 4?
Season 3.
Okay, fair enough. We actually let's see. 1, 2, 3. Season 3 only has like 12 we talked about like 2 of the season 3 episodes, so we only have like 12 other episodes of season 3 to talk about, you know?
I see.
We could possibly cover season 4, but that's only if we want to do it, right? How about that?
Yeah, I'll just say we'll end it at season 3. So.
But if we have time, we'll do season 4 just quickly, but let's stick with season 3 for now.
Gotcha.
Okay, Dante versus Bayonetta. I don't really see much reason to do this rematch again. Yeah, I think there's any reason to redo this matchup.
Hey.
I think we're just okay.
Yeah.
But having the 2 back in Defa wouldn't be bad either, right?
Probably have some bad, but not as a rematch.
Yeah, so we'll put them in, want them, but don't want a rematch.
Yeah.
Okay. A Bowser versus Ganon. Oof. I mean, aside from, like, Mewtwo versus Shadow, I remember Ganon versus Bowser, it wasn't very popular with fans.
I see.
Like, the episode itself, I mean, the fight animation was not exactly great. It was just using Ganon's Smash moveset for a bit, and Bowser was... I mean, it was Bowser, I guess that much.
Okay.
I don't really think I can say much about this one, so... Because I don't know much about Zelda, and I know Bowser, but I'm not exactly an expert in Bowser. Plus, Bowser's always shown up in Bowser vs. Eggman, so... There's that, and Ganon went up against Dracula.
Okay.
So I don't really think we could say much about this one.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say yourself, or...?
No, I got nothing.
Okay, so then here's the question. Which tier?
I think just... we're good.
Okay, fair enough. I can actually say the same about this next episode, Ratchet and Clank versus Jak and Daxter. Should we just say the same here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say about this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I just do the joke?
Sure.
There's nowhere to run. Immediately gets immediately gets hit by a train. I don't know. I'm gonna put an edit of that, and that will be the intro for seeing Flash vs. Quicksilver. But Flash vs. Quicksilver, I don't have much to say about this one. I guess I'm gonna have to guess the same for you.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, and alright, I think this one will actually be interesting. Joker versus Sweet Tooth. Now here's the thing, I think Joker, I like to see Joker be back on Death Battle, but like, the question is who? I think that's a good question, right? Like, who should the Joker go up against?
Kafka?
I mean, that would be interesting, but like, I feel like the first thing Kefka would just kill him right off the bat.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes more. I mean, often people said that Kefka should go up against someone like Marks from Kirby, or hell, even Yuki Termi from BlazBlue.
Let's see.
I just feel like the question really is now, because like, aside from an obvious stomp, like literally Kefka will just literally kill him in like 5 seconds. I don't see what else to do with Joker aside from possibly the Green Goblin.
Yeah, probably Green Goblin.
Yeah, but here's the question: what about Sweet Tooth? Like, got any ideas yourself, or do you think it's just this is the best we got for Sweet Tooth?
Yeah, the best we got because I can't really think.
Yeah, I think the same here. So I guess we'll just say, I feel like we're on the middle. I feel like I'm in the middle of the road, so I'm gonna put him at the very low tier of want them but don't want a rematch, I guess. Or actually, no wait. I actually got a better answer. We'll just put you right here. I'll just put Joker and Sweet Tooth in the Batman and Deadpool tier.
Okay.
I'll just add Sweet Tooth. Okay, we're good. Okay. And, okay, yeah, this one's gonna be easy to quickly say. Do you know much about Red versus Blue?
No.
Okay, same here. We already got another matchup taken care of. Oh, Cammy versus Sonya Blade. So what do you think about Cammy versus Sonya Blade?
It was alright.
Yeah, like, I mean, a matchup is not bad, but like, there's Nina Williams, but then I remember Nina Williams is just the worst assassin in Tekken history. So I don't really see Nina Williams literally coming out of this alive at all.
I see.
I don't really see any reason to do Cammy versus Sonya again, though.
Yeah.
Actually, the same for Tracer versus Scout as well, actually. Like, Overwatch versus TF2 was big back in 2016, and now, for like 8 years after that, I don't think we need another TF2 versus Overwatch, right?
Nope.
Yeah, it's just more I want to actually see TF2 and Overwatch be in Death Battle one more time, like maybe like McCree versus the Sundown Kid from Live Alive, or hell, Spy versus the Agent 47 from Hitman, you know?
Yeah, that would actually be an interesting bout.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, but what about like Terry versus Ken? Okay, so I think the episode did a good job with Ken versus Terry, but do we want the two back in Death Battle, or can you think of anything at all? Nothing?
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I guess we'll just have to say we're good, because I can't think of many matchups with Ken or Terry, actually.
Yeah.
I could certainly say the same about Amy versus Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim. Just a quick question. Do you know much about Scott Pilgrim?
Nope.
Same here. So we already haven't. Okay, 2 more matchups to talk about from season 3. Okay. Quick question. Do you know much about One Piece or Fairy Tail?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. I was hoping you would say that. But what about Hulk versus Doomsday, actually? Do you know much? What about Hulk versus Doomsday?
Yeah, I got nothing on that.
I mean, there is Hulk versus Godzilla, but like that's coming up soon, like I said.
Yeah.
But there is this weird match. Okay, so do you know much about the SPC kind of like fan thing?
Foundation.
Yeah, like I hear it. There's a popular matchup for Doomsday, like SP something.
Oh wait, I think I know which one you're talking about. The Unkillable Lizard.
Yeah, I often hear that's a very popular matchup for Doomsday as a possible alternative. And I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So I think I'll just put them in the want them, but not as a rematch.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we covered nearly most of. We covered from season 1 to season 3. We're done with that.
Okay.
There's only a few episodes from season 4, but like, do you want to stop here?
Yeah, let's stop here.
Hey, yeah, I think just looking at what we have here. Let's see, just to cover from back to bottom, we have the mistake for Hell No, because that just makes sense. And then we have Fulgor versus Sextor for That's Enough. We have, let's see, for anything that we don't know, we have One Piece versus Fairy Tail. We don't know much about Fairy Tail or One Piece at all, right? We don't know about Naruto or Avatar.
Nope.
We don't know about Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
We don't know anything from Red vs. Blue.
Yep, we don't.
We don't know much about Bucky O'Hare.
Yep.
We got nothing on. I don't know much about Godzilla and Gamera, and you don't know about Gamera either.
Yeah.
We don't know much about Harry Potter. Nothing about He-Man and Lion-O.
Yep.
Same with Astro Boy. And Berserk. There's only a few other matchups. I guess there's the Killer Instinct matchups, but like, we don't know much about Killer Instinct here, do we?
Yeah.
Neither do we know about Battletoads. I think, yeah, this tier just tells you enough that we don't know much about some of the characters. And we have the very matchups where we go like, yeah, we're good. We don't need these again.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see them all. I mean, doesn't mean. I mean, I don't think all these matchups here are good, but like the episodes quality-wise, but like, we don't need a rematch.
Yeah.
And then we have my special tier of Batman, Deadpool, and Sweet Tooth. We're just matchups that literally are. We don't need Deadpool or Batman in here.
Yeah.
But these guys certainly could get another chance, and Sweet Tooth we can't think of much, so that's why he's here.
Yeah. It's always someone else is beating us to it with that.
Okay, and then we have our what matchups we want these characters back, but we don't know what else, so we're putting them in the not rematch tier.
Yep.
At the very bottom we have this, and then we have this. We have a lot of. I feel like we have a lot here actually.
Yeah.
But at least I guess there is this exception because we're like, we like the idea, but we're more wanting them to fight some other characters, right? Yeah. And that just leaves Beast versus Goliath and YouTube versus Shadow as the only matchups I can think of that go like, just please redo it. I want better versions of these episodes. And that should be covering it. We only a few episodes from season 4, 5, and possibly 6 were here, but otherwise we mostly cover from season 1 to 3.
Gotcha.
And only under and almost 1 hour and 18 minutes. That's we're doing good. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not. Do you think like we should do a part 2, or should we like leave it?
Yeah, leave it. For now, at least.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking. We don't need to do a part 2, like later on. I'm asking is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just fine. We just need a one-time video. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay then. I think we can go with that. Okay. Well, I guess I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you don't, that's cool. I'm not too picky. It's not that I like friends or anything. It's something.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, thank you, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and his channel. Because this ain't going on blood. Just making it clear. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.